Welcome back to Mythic Sky Storytime. I'm Dr. Laura Tad, spiritually oriented astrologer and well-being consultant. In this episode, I will be discussing the upcoming full moon in Capricorn, how to work with it, and then provide a guided meditation for you to connect with this phase of the moon. In astrology, we look to the moon to understand our emotions and our relationship with the feminine archetype. The moon takes just shy of 28 days to move all the way through the zodiac. And so we round that up. It's technically 27 days, 7 hours, 43 minutes, and 11 and a half seconds. With 12 signs in the zodiac, it means the moon spends about 2.5 days in each sign. Now, the moon and the language of astrology are deeply interwoven into our language, even if we're not aware of it. Every day of the week has a planet that is in relationship to it. And so with the moon, we get Monday. The word comes from moon day, Monday in English, lunes in Espanol, luna being the moon in Spanish. And astrologically, the moon governs our emotions, our feelings, our temperament. It is related to our emotional experience of the world, how we embody the mother archetype, our relationship with that energy of mama energy. And so it's then also connected to our ability to nurture and be nurtured. And our inner reality, our inner experience of life and the world, and our engagement with people and things in it. It is the part of us that is open and receptive and cyclical. That receptivity of the moon in that it does not have its own light, it reflects the light of the sun. So the moon energetically is a receptive energy. And the 28 days, throughout the 28 days of the lunar cycle, we get several different phases. 8 are the primary phases that we look to. And the most prominent of those being the new and full moon phase. So we are moving into the full moon phase here in late June 2026. And the full moon is always the opposite sign as the sun. So since we are currently in the season of Cancer, we've just moved into summer in the northern hemisphere, the full moon will be in Capricorn. This is a period of time when she is at her zenith. It's a time of completion. All full moons are. Therefore, it's a time of letting go. This culmination of what we have been building toward, and big emotions tend to come up during this period. Now, with the moon moving into Capricorn and its opposition to the sign of Cancer, there is a concretizing of emotion that happens during this phase, because Capricorn as a sign is about stability and standards. It's the old way of doing things. It's connected with father, the elder, grandfather, father time. It is linked with authority and our relationship to authority, both our own and that of people who are in a place of authority. So with the full moon taking place in Capricorn, we then find ourselves in a period of releasing and completing things that have to do with these Capricornian terms. Now, this particular Capricorn full moon, we get one every year around this time or during Cancer season, will take place June 29th on the east coast of the U.S. at 7:56 p.m., so just about 8 o'clock. And it will be occurring at the degree of 28 degrees 14 minutes of Capricorn. Now, one of the ways of working with astrology is you can look to the degree of anything in the zodiac and see some of its symbolic meaning. So there's there's several different, but two of the more prominent ways of looking at these degrees are both called Sabian symbols and Chandra symbols. And in both instances, there were clairvoyants that connected with the zodiac, coming up with or discovering through meditation phrases for every degree of the zodiac. And when working with these symbols, these imagery that was presented to people, you always go 1 degree ahead because almost everything is a degree in change. So in the instance of this full moon that's at 8 degrees 14 minutes, we go to 9 degrees of both the Sabian symbol and the Chandra symbol to unpack some deeper understanding of what this particular full moon may represent. So the Sabian symbol for 9 degrees Capricorn is an angel carrying a harp. And you can engage with these symbols in whatever way you feel drawn. Maybe you want to do some art or some journaling or just meditating on the symbol and see what else might emerge for yourself. The Chandra symbol is a woman washes a man's feet and dries them with her hair. So it's a little curious imagery there, that washing his feet can be seen as a very religious iconography in some ways, but the drying them with her hair makes it a more unusual imagery. So you can unpack what that might mean for you, how you might relate with those images. Now, this particular full moon is coinciding with Mercury going retrograde. And whenever Mercury is retrograde, we are in a time of reassessing and reevaluating things around us. So it's just shifting simultaneously almost with the moon moving into its full phase. And so you may find that what you are releasing or letting go of during this particular full moon is related to things that you've maybe thought you released previously, and the Mercury retrograde is reminding you of maybe what is left to do. And in general, when you're working with newer full moon phases, it's powerful for all of us. It's particularly powerful for people who have personal planets or parts of their chart that are near the location, so the degree of the full moon, the sun, or in the other mode. So cardinal signs, in this case, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, Aries are the cardinal signs. So anyone who has something in the early part of those signs, or if you know the degrees, 6 to 10 degrees of a cardinal sign, will find this a particularly powerful full moon because it will be in very close conversation with parts of your own chart. So one of the ways that you can work with the full moon is to do something that brings you joy. Full moons are about completion. Honor the work, particularly with it being in Capricorn, that governs work. Honor the work that it has taken you to achieve your goals. Make some sort of declaration around that. You could also make a list of any of the obstacles that are still impeding your ability to make a certain dream or project or goal a reality. What's left to do? What's the work that's undone, and what might you need to let go of? What expectations or presumptions of how things would have manifest might you need to let go to make room for what is possible and what can manifest? And in releasing those blockages, that makes room for the fuller manifestation that is possible. It allows you to connect with the divine energy and alchemize and transform your resources, alchemize and transform those blocks into opportunity. So one of the ways of working with the moon is to also go into a guided meditation or meditate around it, any form of meditation. So to help you with this particular moon, I thought I would lead you through a guided meditation to connect with the full moon and how you might get some clarity around what it is that you are releasing at this time. So before we begin the meditation, you'll want to find somewhere where you can sit comfortably for about 15 to 20 minutes. You don't want to find that wherever you're sitting becomes uncomfortable and pulls you out of the experience. So you're welcome to sit in a chair, on a meditation cushion, have your back up against a wall if you want that support. You could also lie down. And as we go into the meditation, we're going to start with some deep breathing, where we'll inhale through the nose for the count of 4, exhale through the mouth for the count of 6, and pause at the top and bottom of each breath. I will do the counting for you so you can stay in the experience. So inhaling slowly through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on your next inhale, bring your attention to root chakra, base chakra, the energy center at the base of the spine. This is the center that grounds you. Very Capricornian energy resides here. Feel the stabilizing energy in this center. And as you feel it ground you, imagine that grounding energy going down into the earth, connecting with the earth star, connecting with Pachamama, Mother Earth. Feel the stability she offers. And on your next inhale, we're going to bring this grounding energy up through the chakra system. Feel how grounded you can make every center. On your next inhale, bringing your attention to sacral chakra, second chakra. Feel the stabilizing energy of the earth and how it impacts this center, maybe calms it. With each inhale, we're going to continue to bring this energy from Pachamama up the chakra system. And so now connecting with solar plexus, sun center. It's a very emotional center. It's a center of a lot of power. So you can be powerful and grounded. Containment of that Capricorn energy does not have to feel restrictive. It can help direct where we put our chi, where we put our life force. Feel how that energy transforms the center. And on your next inhale, bring your attention to heart chakra. It's the center of the chest, center of the chakra system. Again, feel how this stabilizing energy from Pachamama calms any anxiety that may be residing in this part of your being. And on your next inhale, bring that energy up still to the throat chakra. How does this change? How does the stability lend calm and strength to the throat chakra? On your next inhale, bringing your attention to third eye chakra, center of vision and wisdom and clarity. What kind of refinement to your vision does this stabilizing energy cultivate? And on your next inhale, bringing your attention to crown chakra, top of the head, connection with the divine, God, Goddess, Universe, Spirit, whatever your language is for the divine. This chakra at the top of your head is a direct connection to that oneness from which we are all connected. How does connecting this crown with the base, with Pachamama, transform how the top of your head feels? And as that center begins to to awaken and expand at the same time that it is grounding. Envision a bubble of protection moving out from the edges of your body to the edges of your aura. See yourself fully contained in this compassionate and stabilizing, grounding energy of this Capricorn full moon. Knowing you are fully cared for and held as we go deeper and connect with this phase of the moon. And on your next inhale, bring your attention down one chakra to your third eye, the center of vision and insight. And see yourself standing on a beach at night, hearing the waves crash. This full moon in Capricorn is shining in front of you, reflecting on the sea. Its brightness reflecting on the water illuminates the beach that you stand upon. And as you stand there basking in her glow, feel the energy of releasing and completing that she is offering you today. This full moon in Capricorn is presenting itself to you so you may let go of the old ways of doing things, the ways that perhaps served you at one time but you have outgrown. Let the light of the moon clear away any obstacles impeding your ability to step into a healthy relationship with authority, a healthy relationship with boundaries, so that you make room for new possibilities. As you bask in the light of the moon, repeat the mantra, I recognize my accomplishments and honor the journey it has taken me to get here. I recognize my accomplishments and honor the journey it has taken me to get here. Feel the stabilizing light of this full moon as it transforms things. Let it alchemize any blockages. And as we stay here for a few minutes, return to the phrase, I recognize my accomplishments. When you feel ready, you can slowly make your way back into the room that you are in, moving fingers and toes. Thank you for joining me today. This has been Dr. Laura Tad with Mythic Sky Storytime. Please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.